Who are we? Right? We are Akana, and we believe that elevation is the next level of your life. Akana means in the hands of God. Now, not by coincidence, I believe that God is in control of everything. Like we walk in his infinite wisdom. Some things at times we may not be able to understand, but he's always in control. Now, that's what I believe. My name is Minister Willie Mooney, Jr. at that. There was a predecessor before me, my father, and he always taught me, he was like, Will, always do the right thing. Now, this is not by coincidence. What kind of means a gift from God? That was our previous company, right? And we have metamorphosized, been given this, gift, and now we're in the hands of God. And that's the meaning of Akana. We have an impeccable history, you all. 5-star Google rating. And when I say we're all about customer satisfaction, that's truly what I believe in. Now, I don't want to dissect exactly what's happening in the world, but there are conversations that are happening. And I'm going to be honest, some of us are clueless. Let me give you an example as what is this crypto thing? Some of us are clueless. Some of us are clueless regarding home-based businesses and why they are booming and why it's really necessary now. If you have a job, you're like, man, I need to do something else to supplement my income. And then let's say you got an understanding of financial education, you got an understanding of this new blockchain technology, home-based business, and you mastered these things. Well, the truth is that if we're not healthy, and we're compromised in our flesh, we're compromised in our bodies, we won't be able to enjoy it. And what is it that we really desire in our lives? Freedom. To be able to travel and go anywhere in the world, right? Let me tell you, that has been, I think, some New Year's Eve resolutions and some goals of a whole lot of people just to have freedom, to be able to travel and go anywhere around the world. Akana is not a respecter of a person. And what I love about Akana is that it's all inclusive. We believe, and it's exemplified through our executive team, that everybody has a skill. So right now you are seeing some game changers in the industry, all the way from our CEO, Melissa Boston, to our international Spanish ambassador, Jesus Soriano, and even our millennium, our chief operations officer, Christian Phillips, Bo Tomlin, our medical advisory board, liaison and catalyst, and our CSO, the midwife, Phyllis Nash, just a business beat, because our mission is really very strategic, because we believe that health, wealth, legacy, and freedom are our birthright, right? And by offering the most life-changing, here when I say this, I mean life-changing products. I'm not talking about just taking a pill and just waiting for something to happen. I mean, our products have been life-changing, and I'm going to show you. And the person that invited you, they love you to invite you here. And please, if you're brand new, give them a shout out. But not just that, there's an innovative business strategy and model, self-development that's happening when you're part of the right community. And we empower people to elevate to their full potential. See, elevation in our vision is that your body and soul needs probably a rebirth, a reset, right? So you can reach the full potential that you have always been desiring in your life. You see, there are goals that we make every year regarding our New Year's Eve resolutions, or you may have a vision board. I have one. I look at it every day. I have a vision board. I made this one, particularly when I met my wife. I don't want to pull it down. Well, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, you know what? I will. Just to see how dreams and visions do come true, right? This is I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. I never do this, but let me be spontaneous. Let me see. I'll give you guys a quick shot of just how visions and dreams can come true. Let me see. All right. My wife is gonna kill me for changing this background, but let me do this. All right, you guys, for my vision. Years ago, when I first met my wife, this is our first workshop, right? Kind of see, you guys want to take a snapshot. What? But all right, that's enough of that. Let me go back to the back. Did you guys see that? I think he did. I hope so. But if not, all right, I'll show it at a different time. But let me share this. I believe, hold on, give me that one back. All right. So I believe that visions and dreams do come true. So this is particularly one where I um I wanted to be born again, and I wanted to experience something so new and so powerful. And it was a goal. And what you're looking at on the screen are some of the goals like legacy and things like you may have a fitness goal, you may have a life goal, you may have a lifestyle goal, optimum health and wellness goal. There's so many goals that you have, and there's been resistance to stop you from getting there. And the thing is that I believe that it starts like I have in this, in my vision board. I put a crown on the man that's in this picture, which is LeBron James. I'm sure you all saw that. But I put a crown because I've always believed that in order, and then on my queen, she has a crown, you know, my current wife. She wasn't my wife at the time. But I love it that it really synergistically in this energy, this positive energy, that it aligned with this company, Akana, my same vision, God's vision. So I believe that when you look at what our grandparents say, you heard me reference what my dad said, or what a Mama Dorsey would say, or my elders would say, right? Or what God would say. Like it starts in the beginning. And sometimes we have to go back to that concept of what actually happened in the garden. Where is it in the earth that we can tap into our inner wisdom, right? That's our philosophy. We want to get back to where it all started. And so you're going to hear about us talk about plant-based. You're going to hear us talk about things because there are actually things that are happening in the world right now where we're getting away from exactly what God may have desired. And this is me saying this. This is not the company saying this, but this is how I like to pour in. There's some things that a Mama Dorsey would talk about, and she's always been, and I'm using her as an example because I've been knowing her for years. And I know she's present on this call, and some of the other women that I've met in the company where they would reach into their purse and they would give you something and say, hey, baby, if you're not feeling well, take one of these. And I think we've gotten away from that, but she hasn't, and some other people haven't, because they're identifying that at a young age, we're being compromised. And if you can look at what I'm putting on this screen right now, I mean, it says by 2030, colon cancer is estimated to be the leading killer for people in the age of 20 to 49 years old. So you can't help but to look at your kids. Maybe you're okay and maybe you're not. Do you really know what's going on the inside of your body? Let me ask that one more time. Do you really know what's happening on the inside of your body? You all, what if visceral fat surrounding your organs is killing you? What if there's chronic inflammation and that's why you have arthritis or sciatica nerve damage? What if your cells are intoxicated, right? And the intoxication of cells, you know, I'm a cancer survivor of leukemia, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. What if your cells are malignant and you need to get those bad cells out to allow for your body to produce new cells, right? So that they can take over and they can help you fight or help your body do what it's supposed to do. But there are things in the environment or things that you're eating compromising. What if you've heard of the word bypass or triple bypass or stent to get through the visceral fat that's in your arteries so that the blood cells can continue to flow to keep you alive? But what if you've never been taught, right, plaque on the arteries and where that plaque comes from? There are symptoms that we experience and that causes death, but we have not all the time been educated on what causes life. So if you've never heard that there's life, there's power and there's life in the blood, and I know many of you you've heard that in the spiritual essence. But what if the things in the spirit manifest physically and that one person's food is another person's poison? What if your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than your race, right? Than your culture or your geography? What if your blood type is just genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live your most powerful and fulfilled life? Do you know your blood type? And let me tell you, and let me share with you, how many of you out there, I just want to hear from you, are blood type O? Just drop it in the chat. I just want to see for myself. Welcome, Yvonne. I see you're out there. Great morning. And shout out to Melody Barnes. I see you've been invited. Okay, I see 2 blood type O's. I see an A, Gia Bankhead. I see 3 O's, Carla, Mama Dorsey, Melody. Who else are out there? Do you know your blood type? Drop it in the chat. I see Little Nash. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's your blood type? Do you know your blood type? Bernadine Kirkland, blood type AB, very powerful. Wow. Do you know your blood type? If you do, now there are 21 people here. I want to see how many. Now, if you don't know your blood type B, Ruth, we're the same. We're blood type B positive. Mike Newsom, O positive. Now, I'm going to assume, now the O's, in any environment, you all, let me just let you know, the O's always are the majority. Always. Always, always, always. You're going to notice the O's, there they go. They rocking it out. Right? Now, Diana, don't be cheating. Y'all know y'all already win. I already see your name. But let me just go through this very briefly. Oh, give you a story. Oh, and I want you to look at to the right. If you are O and you love coffee and avocado, right? Toxic to your blood. Let me just tell you, stop it. Now, blood type B, I can have my coffee and flat belly coffee. Let me turn that back around. Flat belly coffee is safe for a blood type O. Let me just say that. But you have an O in coffee and catfish and white wine and avocado. It can be compromising your body. No, if it is not, if it is. It's not a matter of if it's compromising your body. It's a matter of when you will receive the symptoms and then the report in that bioscan, or you go to the doctor and you have been compromised. Would you believe that blood type B's, you all, that chicken, avocado, shrimp, crab legs, lobster, I'm naming all those things that I love, but it compromises my blood and causes mucus, inflammation, and fat, right? And blood type A's, what? Predominantly, you see agrarian, agriculture. Whoa, and y'all might say, well, Minister Mooney, this don't make sense at all. I'm gonna tell you, it makes a whole lot of sense as we continue to look at this bioscan. You all, I've scanned more than 600 people. And when I tell you there's been some compromising going on, there has been some compromising going on. Let me break it down for you. Let's say O's, all the O's out there. You might not like this, but I'm gonna tell you like it is. What if, and I don't give all the answers, I love analogies, but what if, and I love parables, what if back in the day, during Noah's Ark or before Noah's Ark, there was a sacrifice of the animal, right? And that sacrifice of the animal pretty much went like this, because there was something that was wrong. And the O's, the original, the old school, those Noah's Ark people, the people, they not the ones they made it to the ark, they got on the boat. But before that, they were sacrificing animals, right? And what they were sacrificing animals because something was wrong. I'm not going to tell you all the things that was wrong, but they started sacrificing animals. Was it meant for them to sacrifice the animal? Was it meant for them to actually eat the animal that they sacrificed? I mean, they cut off the head to make it close its eyes, whatever it was, drain the blood, because we don't eat blood. We're not vampires. Drain the blood, then cook it to make it more dead, cook it to make it more dead, and then eat it. Wait. Before they ate it, after they cook it to make it more dead, because we don't eat blood, that's nasty, and we're not vampires. But let's just say they said, well, I don't want this, and they throw it in the garbage can, right? On a hot summer day. Well, automatically, I think that flesh will turn into maggots, inflammation, mucus, parasites, fat. But let's just say now they decide that I'm gonna put it in my body anyway. And the body out here gets up to 103 degrees temperature. And that really is, you don't need to be that hot, but it gets hot anyway. 98 degrees in the body, 95. Let's keep it conservative. On a hot summer day, your body on the inside has got what? Wait a minute. If it'll turn to maggots, inflammation, mucus, and fat, then y'all might be like, that's nasty. In the garbage can, what do you think it's now going to do in your porta potty? Did I say that? Ooh, Minister Mooney just called me a porta potty. What if that was the case? I showed you a screen that showed that your blood type is compromised, and I just showed you by eating flesh or something with eyes, and I just showed you what an avocado will do to a blood type O and a blood type B, causes mucus, inflammation, and fat. But what went on the boat are the animals anyway, because we got a graceful God, right? So what went on the boat are the animals anyway. And let's just say, after that boat experience, the flood settled, right? The water settled, and now there's a valley experience. So in the valley, it's still hot, but they're eating them animals, right? But you got the agrarians that say, you know what? I have enough of this. I'm out of here. I'm looking up to the mountain where thy help comes from, and I'm headed to the hills and the mountains. Well, what do you think is in the hills and the mountains? Agriculture, sunlight, rain, vegetation, which is why predominantly when you look at their food base, their food list, which is you see a steak, lobster, when you look at animals, they can't tolerate it at all. As a matter of fact, they can't even tolerate a banana. Agriculture, so what if that's what happened with them? And then from migration from the A's, right, came the B's, and the B's said, A's, we out of here. We got to develop some type of balance in between being in this mountain and all the way up in these mountains. It's hot up here. We got to go to a middle range, and they come down that mountain. For the life of me, y'all, I'm a blood type B, and I can't have chicken. I'm from the west side of Chicago, and I can't have chicken, but I can have catfish. I can't have lobster, but I can have catfish. I'm like, God, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm about to throw this theory out the bus. And he says, wait a minute, Minister Mooney, hold down, slow down, Mooney. And he said, when you came down that mountain, you left the agrarians. What was coming down that mountain after the rain? I said, streams of water. That means you can take your arrow, your spear, right? And you can catch that catfish in those shallow streams of water. I said, aha, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then the combination of both, right, of blood type ABs, right, of blood type A and blood type Bs. They're a combination of both. So I said, you know what, God, that makes sense. O's, yep, O's can donate blood to everybody. They're the old school, they're the original, they're the beginning. They're built to last. I love it. They got that blood. They got a lot of acid when I look at that bioscan, but they got that body that's built to last, but they ain't lasting too long because of that acidic body. But then the blood type ABs are the universal receivers. They can receive blood from pretty much everybody. Wow, that makes sense. So far, nobody has, even though that's my story, the story that God has given me, nobody has really been able to debate the fact that that bioscan tells it all. Do you know what's going on the inside of your body and with your organs? Most people don't. And this bioscan, I compel you to get a bioscan and get your blood type. If you don't know your blood type, then you don't know what foods are your poison, because there's a list that's being generated, that has been generated, that shows you all what's going on with your blood and what's going on with organs in your body. This bioscan produces about 40 reports, over 109 pages. It is amazing. And this is a similar report. This report here says this person is having poor liver function, right? Leading to cirrhosis of the liver. This right here, you all, is a silent killer. And this machine that reads on a microcellular level, not a macrocellular level, will look at the sick cell in these particular areas of your organs or your body, and then give you to tell you whether your body is severely in an abnormal state, whether it's normal. If it's a green light, that means go, you headed in the right direction. If it's a blue light in traffic, that means pay attention, because I don't recognize signs that's in blue. I've never seen that in traffic, but it means pay attention. If it's yellow, that means slow down. And this person leading towards a fatty liver needs to slow down. And they may already be having the symptoms. And then what happens if it's red? Oh my God, that's danger. Stop, turn around, go in a different direction. Would you believe, you all, right, that we have the potential to live our best lives and we're not? Life is not fair to those who are not aware. So wouldn't you want to know? Do you know? You all, let me share that these are the signs of the times. Why is it? Now, this is a gun that I'm about to load, and it's up to you whether you want to pull the trigger or not. And I say don't pull the trigger, but that means using your fork in a different way. That fork is your gun, right? And you can actually not load it with animal protein, processed food, being sedentary. So we're committing suicide and we're damaging our organs by contributing faster in aging and cancer and heart disease, and we're contributing to obesity. Wouldn't you like to elevate to the fullness potential of your life? It's amazing how we know that there are blue zones in the world, but it's amazing that there are only 5 of them. Like, wait a minute, that's amazing, but it's horrible. And we're in the United States of America in a small place that I've never heard of, Loma Linda. I don't even know what that is. It looks like I don't even know. And you look at these blue zones, you all, are the people that are living life the longest on an average around the world. Only 5 places, right? I believe that we can create a blue zone right here in Akana. As a matter of fact, now I believe we are. There are people who invited you here. I want you to just take a picture. If they show their faces, I really want you to look at them. But you can look at some people who started out by saying, Minister Mooney, you're glowing, you're looking great. You all, I was working around with 2 babies being pregnant, right? When me and my wife, I just showed you the vision board. Well, that was one of them. I needed to get rid of 2 babies and get birth because I came into the marriage pregnant. Do you hear what I'm saying? She's supposed to be pregnant, not me. But anyway, we don't make any medical claims or disclaimers, but the proof is in the pudding, right? You are what you eat. I hate to say it that way, but can we change it? Can we change it by paying attention that some things that are out there, thy plant shall be thy medicine and thy fruit shall be thy meat? Medication is pronounced by Law Judge Francis L. Young. He said it's so toxic and it's lethally dangerous. Francis L. Young, he put it in a document. And there's some other things that I'm going to go into, but I want to make sure that that you understand, we're not making medical claims. Our testimonies do it all. But when you look at the products that we provide, we do encourage you to still talk to your primary care physician, talk to your healthcare provider. We have a whole medical advisory board, and if we can merge the two, if we have doctors, medical practitioners, pharmacists, we have so many different chiropractors, we have so many different medical people that sit on our medical advisory board. And if we can offer the information to those who don't know and bring them into the awareness of what's actually happening, and some of your doctors may be looking for it. They may not be happy giving you the medication, but it's all that they have learned. So if we can bridge the gap and get them educated without making medical claims, but those who represent the white coats, the people that we trust, the people that we've been dependent on, why not offer them the information? Why not you be the catalyst to share that with them? Now, I know you've heard about cleanses and detox before, but I bet you've never heard about this one. This one is a raw cleanse, you all, that brings that body back into, I like to say, the place that it was always designed to be. So if thy plant shall be thy medicine and a fruit shall be thy meat, you all, I'm showing you on this screen, and I'm not going to go through the videos, but I'm showing you on these screens clear results. That's me. I told you I was pregnant with 2 babies. That's JC. And I forgot the young lady name in the middle, but I've seen I have a Rolodex of results all the way from, I don't even want to name any names. But if you want to challenge me, and I encourage you, challenge me to show you even more of the results that we have. I want you to go to the Flat Belly Lifestyle Facebook page. I want you to go to the Kana Lifestyle Facebook page. I want you to go to Instagram. I want you to tag. I want you to show. I want you to join the Akana lifestyle movement, and I want you to do that in social media. I don't want you to continue on this roller coaster that you've been on, this, what do they call it? The up and down, the up and down. Every year you're looking to do something. You have been targeting weight loss, but what if you have not been getting rid of the hazardous waste? Well, I want to put you right in their environment to be able to do so. Let me stop this screen because I'm going to, let me do this. I want to stop this one. And I want to show you all, I think I can do it. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to bounce from here. I never really do this, but it's just me and you today. Let's do it. Let's go here. Is this it? Okay, let's go here. Okay. And then I'm going to come back. So I want to challenge you all to really pay attention to what's actually happening. How many minutes I have? 10:34, so we're good. All right, so let me do this. All right. I not only want to challenge you to lose weight, but I want to challenge you to pay attention to a whole system that supports you in doing so, right? I think we need to look at collectively this flat belly lifestyle, because a lot of times we don't rationally think about the money that we spend on food that's killing us. So we actually should consider flattening our bellies and not our bank accounts. Now, clearly, there's something that's happening that I believe we've been compromised by. We've talked about all that. Let me go here. So we've talked about being compromised. But you all, I don't think we've really paid attention to what's actually happening with our bodies. And I feel we have help. I want you all to look at how you normally and how we have normally handled things. Now, I said I'm a cancer survivor, right? But I remember getting a checkup every single year previous to that cancer experience. And this is right in my heyday. And by the time I went to the hospital, you all, if I was 100% battery charged the year before when I got my checkup, when I went into the hospital, I was at 30%. When I was being tested, my battery was only charged, my cells was only charged at 30%. That's a problem. Why didn't I catch it at 85? Why didn't you catch it at 75? Why didn't you catch it when I was doing the previous checkups? And then it got almost down to while I'm laying in the hospital bed the night before I went into chemotherapy and radiation to the brain. I was almost at 4%. And I'm going to say that's, the doctor, because I remember the doctor saying if he doesn't get treated now, he can be dead tomorrow. So praise God for my hematology and oncology doctors, but there's something that's going on with our energy. And I like to say these things that we are showing you when it comes to eliminating mucus, when it comes to cleaning out our colons and detoxifying all of our bodily organs. And we have a tea blend, we have a powder blend, we have a tea blend, and then we have a smoothie blend, which nourishes the bodies with superfoods and plant-based proteins, you all. So we have products right now, as well as a new juice that we have, because we were doing a lot of juicing, because I still believe that thy plant shall be thy medicine, thy fruit shall be thy meat, but we have added a step forward to what we were already doing. And taking 1.5 ounces twice a day of this arona berry, you all, it is amazing. Farmer Tony, he introduced us to something super amazing and gave us a kind of proprietary rights to it. Then when you look at the standards of this arona berry juice, you all, it is a game changer compared to every other berry raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, even elderberries. Look at where the oxygen radical absorption capacity is. This is like really, really big. And then when you look at how our Arona flatberry stacks up to all the other berries, this is truly amazing. So what we have done, I want you, if you have a time, take a picture of this screen here because it points out our proprietary blend of superfoods and plant-based proteins to elevate to your full potential. Thy plant shall be thy medicine and thy fruit shall be thy meat. So when you look at the rose hips, corellas, ashwagandha, beetroots, arona berry, and this is not processed. This is in its clear state. Even if it's in a powder, it goes through a cold press process. Most bladderwrack, prebiotics, apple fiber, wheatgrass, hemp protein. We are changing the game. And I'm gonna give you a reminder of if you really want to know, then you should actually consider going through the full process of knowing what your blood type is and get your bioscan. You can also send in information if you're not in a place where we offer bioscan. You can actually get this information, right? Still by filling out a survey. We ask you certain questions. Most of us already know whether we're sick or not. Now we just need to know what to do about it. Take a picture of this screen because this is the process. Whether it's the 7-day or the 21-day, this right here is the process. So what we said is a 7-day, right? Some of you may look at your bioscan or you know what's going on, and you may just want to refresh your body, right? I'm gonna give you the difference. Refreshing is not resetting. Because some of us have had years of toxic waste, toxic hazardous waste. But you want to lose unwanted pounds and you want to refresh your mind, your body, and your soul in 7 days. You kind of want to work on that. Okay, well, here you go. But let's say you want to use our products to repair, to renew, and reset your mind, body, and soul, reduce belly fat, inflammation, and drop the hazardous waste in 21 days. Now that's a full reset, right? So we have products, you all, and I encourage you to go to the person that invited you, go to your website, their website, and actually just take a look at what I'm showing you on this screen. This is extremely amazing. So, right? This is the sale, the current sale. There's an actual special going on right now. If you go right now for that 21-day, $350, it includes that as well as 2 bottles of that aroma berry juice. All of everything that you need to do what? To reset. The refresh is 7 days, right? $139. You all can actually, it doesn't include the juice, but you can use that plant-based protein and all these other things to refresh your body. And we have it all laid out for you. A daily meal plan. I'm showing more results, right? This come from actually my actual arsenal, that I submitted to corporate. So many people, it's not showing it all. I could show you more, but this is where it all starts. Shout out to Super Vegan, a naturopath, Dr. Eric, who's helped us formulate our blend and has been a very strong catalyst in getting us to where we are today. He was the one who introduced us to BioScan and that technology. And I appreciate everything that he's done for our company and what he's done for our company. So when you look at, this is a young man, and I like to say young man. Eric is somebody that I've known since college. He's 53, I'm 50, I'll be 50 this year. Well, he's age 54, I'm sorry. And when you look at the combination of him coming together with our CEO, Melissa Boston, right? They created a revolutionary system called the flat belly lifestyle. And when you look at even our post regimen, some of you may say, you know what, I'm flexible. I'll look at my blood after cleanse, because you can't put, let me say this, you can't put new wine into an old wineskin. So first, that's the step. You have to clean out that new wineskin. I want you to just imagine that. How do you know that your body is absorbing the nutrients if you have not cleaned out the wineskin? If you're not, that's like putting, I don't even want to say that. No, I'm not gonna say it's too gross. But let me just say it's gross. If you're trying to put some of the most cleanest juice in a body that's toxic, it's not gonna work. I'm just telling you. But after you have done the cleanse, these are your options. Maybe you're flexible and you say, you know what? I'll go to choosing the best options. I'm still gonna have my animal protein. I'm still gonna have that, right? But this is what I want to do. I'm a little flexible. What we have, our products that we will prefer was the flat belly berry juice, as well as the flat belly blaster, right? Maybe you will consider being totally plant based, or maybe you would consider being going in the direction of total age reversal. Well, we have products that will assist you in doing that and choosing the best options to optimize to your fullest potential. We already have testimonies. Steve Stuckey is one of our newest distributors. He just became a sapphire in the company. Well, he was like, I lost 13 pounds in my 21 days, in his first 21 days. Amazing. I saw like 13 pounds was like for Stuckey was amazing. If you can see him now, I've showed you a picture of Jesus Soriano, so many different people. So let me say that this is happening right before your eyes. So many people, I have a whole Rolodex like, hey, it's here. It's here. Get with the person that invited you because they too can go through that full program. I gave you the options. That is what it is. Now, some of you, not all of you, some of you may say, you know what, Minister Mooney, all this sounds great, but there's something else that you all have that has sparked my curiosity. And let me see if I can find it. Hold on. There's something that you do, particularly Minister Mooney, and why you started in the company that really has sparked my curiosity. And I might say, what is that? Somebody do me a favor and drop it in the chat. If you know my story, I wasn't looking for the health. I have to be honest with you. You saw my vision board. I had my goals set, and there needed to be a shift and a change in my life. And a beautiful young lady took me to another level because I saw, man, this looks like the one. But there were some things that I had to work on and some things that I was like, okay, well, God, I know what you're saying to me. I need to do something different. So I needed to make a change. I need to make a shift. Drop it in the chat if you know what that is. What did I need to work on? Somebody give it to me. Let me see. Let me go here. I'm going to load it up while you all get ready to see it. Okay, let me go to the chat. Miss Jones, thank you for joining. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining, Miss Jones. Okay, looks like some people don't know about that. Okay, so I'm going to take another 10 minutes or so to let you know what that is. Let me see. Here we go. All right, here we go. Y'all, I'm convinced about this one thing. Hold on. I'm convinced that we have really, in a certain arena, that there are certain things that we don't talk about enough. A number one person, before I go into that, is somebody that says, Minister Mooney, I'm convinced. I don't know what's going on the inside of my body. My family is somebody that I think about because I know they're compromised and I've been watching them and there's nothing I've been able to do about it. You're that number one person that you want to help yourself or you want to help your family, your customer. You may have philanthropy in your heart and have been trying to figure out a way of how to help people. Well, I've showed you the proof is in the pudding once again, that in 7 to 21 days, and if we look at there's something that I didn't go into and I won't talk about today, but it's very important that Dr. David Allen would say that more people are saved by the manipulation of the endocannabinoid system versus sterile surgical technique. And he says, I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So there's a regulatory system that's in your body that the person that invited you can go through that with you, but there's something that's happening and you can get some help with. If that's you, then you're a number one person, you're a customer. So you're welcome to leave right now because that ends and get back with that person. But if you are compelled to find out what these other things are that I want to offer you, because remember, I said there are systems in this world that are actually, there are things that happen that you haven't been able to participate in. I'm showing two of them on the screen: freedom, financial freedom, that may lend to you being able to have that vacation life or that quality of life physically that you've always desired to happen. And I'm not just talking about your health, I'm talking about your finances. And there are things that are changing. And some of you may want to put a toe in. A number two person is somebody that says, you know what, I want to put my toe in that because it's on the table. And Minister Mooney, you're making it available to me, but I want to focus on my health. And I call that person that sees the brand, sees what we're doing, and they acknowledge, man, there's something in it for me and there's something in it for my family. He's getting ready to show me something else. I may not be ready for that. I may be ready for that. You're person number two, because we can show you how to do, right, your own blood type test. We can show you how to do blood type tests for your family. Somebody said recently that it's time to have family check-ins, wellness check-ins with my family to see how well or how bad my family is doing. So can you see yourself, us hosting for you a wellness check-in, and you actually not coming out of your pocket at that check-in, but actually putting more in your pocket that can possibly go to your family or the lifestyle that you've ever imagined? That may be you. Hold on for 1 second. Let me see what my battery is, because this happened to me before. Be right back. Hold on. Here we go. Bear with me 1 second. Y'all, this is such an organic presentation. All right, there we go. Saved by the bell. All right. So the number two person, I love the party. But I know that people have been focused on their health, especially at this time. But I believe in incentivizing the person that is doing that and helping their family. And that's that person number two. There's an incentive bonus and incentive things that you can do by helping your family. And we teach you certain things. A number three person, that was me, you all. If you didn't figure that out, let me see. Let me check this chat one more time. Boom. Anthony Morris got it. Yep. He asked me humility. Yeah, I like to think sometimes I stay in that space, but I definitely, um, no, he said, I thought he said money, but he said, he's alluding to, yeah, I love being humble. I love my wife. At the time she wasn't, but I needed to make some money. Bottom line, my life financially wasn't where it needed to be. And I just needed a shift. I needed a change. So this part two section talks about money. Now, if that is something that you're compelled with, I say hold on for another 5 minutes because I'm going to go through this really fast. But not too fast where you don't get the concept. I want to make sure that you get the concept of what I'm talking about. Freedom is everything, you all. And I did start focusing on the wealth part of what I saw was happening in the state of Illinois. Cannabis was becoming legal at the time, and I needed a breakthrough. And because I needed a catalyst to get into the industry, Akana was the only space that was offering that for beautiful women, for catalysts, a state senator, a medical doctor, OB-GYN, beautiful CEO and a beautiful CSO who was just a midwife, a game changer. And when I saw those women, and I was like, you know what? This is my way. This is my way in. God has sent me help, you all. And then they pointed out a platform, even now, that we're like, man, I never really was a traveler or dreamed of going to different places and doing different things. But even we had, they were offering programs that was just amazing that I never even dreamed of. So my vision board for my wife started coming true. And you number two people, I had mentioned that there was something special. This is that package for you. This is a place to get started where you can put your toe in the water. And this to me, this is me saying this, is for that customer that already knows it's a husband and wife. It's a wife that's bringing her kids. It's people who are compelled organically to share, and this is you. You want to help your family. Well, this is the best offer for you because it's only an extra $99 for you to have an ultimate elevated experience. But then what it comes with is everything that you've ever looked at as being an entrepreneur, and you didn't have to build it. There is a $29.99 yearly fee that covers your website and the digital business kit. So when you start with that $3.99 or any of the other packages that I show you, there's going to be a $29.99 yearly activation fee. This fee is waived every year, and I won't go into detail, as you complete a 360 commissionable volume in sales. And that's like, you know what? So super easy. So that's so easy. Let me just share that. That's like spending $360. No. Yeah, that's like, let me just say, spending $360 in 1 year, not you spending, but the people that would spend it with you. So it's like at a blink of an eye that happens. It usually happens within the first 2 weeks of your business. And so many different other things. And I love, love, love the fact that I learned how to do blood type testing. I love that education, as well as some of the other education that, search engine optimization, building a business. You have full support. Number 3 is really a game changer, because number 3 is, I call it a sweet spot. Because a lot of times we don't even have help in going into entrepreneurship. So this Sapphire and this Diamond lifestyle packages are amazing. Moshi would explain it like some people are not in the middle. They're either they're not in the middle. I'm not going to even call that anything, but they're like, I'm all in, or which is a $14.99, because they see the benefits and actually being a wellness coach. Like, these people want to go all the way. Or they're like, I want to be on the other end that says that I want to help myself and I just want to tap into helping a lot of my families. Usually people may say that middle sweet spot, which is a sweet spot, they want to take advantage of more of the benefits. So let me show the difference in some of these packages. This is that sweet spot in business. Like the first package that I showed, the $3.99. Me personally, I'm not saying that you're jumping all the way in the business, but you got your toe in the water, and that it's a nice place to start while you focus on your health. These, you still focus on your health, but you're like, man, you know what? Let me throttle up in business and let me just dive in, because it's an intentional effort, right? I see what the leader or what the person, because it's all is doing in this company, and I want to do that too. I clearly see that. I'm an early adopter, and this is the package for you. This is a package that the person that invited you, I believe, loves you as a beast. And you see, like, business girl, you getting it. You walking around here looking different, and you're feeling different, and you're talking different. And this is the package for you that comes with a lot more product. You can look at the retail value, and you can see, you all, that it's actually more for your money for a small amount. $799. You get a product total value of actually $1,396.50. This one is a game changer because you learn. I talked about the reports. I talked about the bioscan. I talked about the actual learning about the technology and everything. You don't actually get the physical equipment. That's an extra, if I'm not mistaken, an extra $500. Right? But this package here gives you a lot more value, a lot more product, but you're like, man, I want to be a coach of myself. I want to coach myself, and I want to coach other people. Like, you're full philanthropy, and you like get the business, and you want all of it. This is that Diamond lifestyle pack, that coaches pack, where you just learn it all. I'm not going to go through every part of the compensation, but there are some key things that I do want to point out, you all. The person that does the work is the one that gets paid. Sometimes we work in corporate America, and we're not the ones. We're doing 8, like now it's like 12 hours a day. You're working 12 hours a day, and you only getting a micro piece of all of what that corporation is generating. Let's look at the reality of it. And then you might find yourself laid off because things are changing in the world. You don't even know what's going on with your banks now. And I'm not throwing that as a shot. I'm throwing it as awareness that you need to know. But some things that you need to know is the value of getting the lion's share of your hours and your time that you're putting into something. The lion's share. Our company takes 45% of its total gross revenue, 45%, and they don't keep it from themselves. They pay it out in compensations like this, you all. So this is an example of a compensation where the company actually, if you do something in your first 7 days, you know, you look at the points that you generate, you look at the 50% rule, and you hit a certain status in 30 days or 7 days, boom. And then they have extra bonuses that if you do something within the first 30 days. So our company actually continues to pay. You all, there are 12 elevated earning experiences that you can have within Akana. And it's not taken away from you. Like, it's actually, and more, I'm not going to go through everything, but through that website that you didn't have to build, through that website that's given to you, through the sound leadership, the excellent products that we have. Self-development is a place that I've learned that in direct sales and in multi-level marketing environment, we don't get that through corporate America. Sometimes we don't even get it in the ministry in the four walls of a church. We don't get it sometimes in fraternities and sororities and all these different things that we're a part of. See, intentional business and learning I believe that God always sends help. I don't necessarily anymore believe that it's what you know. I believe that it's who you know and who's elevating you and teaching it to you. See, that's what elevation is. It's somebody reaching out to you and showing you that there's more money on the table, like I'm showing you now, and being a part of generational wealth, being a part of building a legacy, being a part of understanding what the numbers are crucial to your survival financially in this world. So this is another thing that I like to sum up as equity that the company does offer. And this allows you to get another 4% by reaching $10,000. And I'm going to say that's a sweet spot in sales per month. What am I really saying? I'm saying that's a person that says, you know what, $120,000 account, I'm over the whole year. And I help manage this account and build this account within this company, $120,000 a year. Now, you may think that that's hard, but it's not. And if the company rewards you with 4% in a pool of the total gross revenue, or if you're a diamond that says I'm over 1.2 million a year account, that's what I manage. I'm a diamond in the company. I don't take it lightly. I just take it to whom much is given, much is required, and to whom much is required for, even more is given. And if it's going to continue to be given to me because of the work that I put in and the people that I help, and that I motivate, that I inspire to get lifetime rewards, bonuses, and trips. I love that Bernadine Kirkland goes back to the root of her story, and she never really misses a trip. She loves helping people. Frida McDuffie, she loves helping people that she inspires on her team to reach their fullest potential. So she gets the lifetime rewards of going to Dubai. That woman's headed to Dubai, y'all, for free. I'm still trying to get there. So it ain't a respect of person. So if that's you and you realize that, you know what, let me not just participate in the health part of business, but let me also participate in the wealth part of the business. And if you encompass that all, or even just part of it, I would say to you, welcome to Akana. Let's elevate together and let's live life. So that ends my presentation. If any of you have any questions, if you're brand new, give your shout outs, please feel free to unmute. I would love to hear from you.
Minister Mooney.
Hey, Ms. Rolene.
Hey, sweetheart. I don't have a question. Well, I don't have a question, but I needed to take a picture. The screen where it showed where the children are not gonna live past a certain point. Yeah, I was trying to take a picture, but you passed by it so fast.
I know I'm a little fast. Let me see if I can.
Would you mind?
No,
okay.
I don't mind at all. Hold on.
I appreciate. I'm ready too.
All right. Let me see if I got it. Let's see. Bear with me. Nope, that's not it. That's not the right presentation. Hold on. Do this. Hold on. Bear with me.
Okay.
Stop that one. Oops. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me see. Children. Yep. Here we go. Hold on. Anybody else with any questions while I pull up this slide? Here we
Oh,
go.
there it is. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the one.
Any other questions? Everybody, yeah, this is a real good one.
I got it.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
All right. And if there's any of the slides that you all want to take a picture of, I'm open. Feel free. Yeah, I think sharing is caring. I think the more that you are exposed to information, thank you so much, Mike. Thank you, Gia. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Bernadine. Thank you, everyone. Great job. I'm enjoying the presentation. I got okay. Got you. Cool beans. All right. So also you all tune in. We just check your apps. If you have not downloaded that app, the Akana Lifestyle app, and it's both on Droid and the iPhone. The Droids, you all get something special where you all get a ding if you download the app. It gives you and it offers you in that app notifications of everything that's happening within Akana. iPhones, unless you guys have figured it out, I haven't. We get the notification, but it doesn't give us the sound alert. I don't like that. But if any iPhone person figure it out, I think they're discriminating against us a little bit. But well, it is what it is. Thank you so much, Mr. Reed. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. I'm already pushing. I'm pushing. You too, G. I ain't playing with y'all. Mike Newsome, man, brother, I already know what you're equipped with. So I'm looking forward to seeing you diamond out. So we already know you're a game changer. Doesn't surprise me at all what you represent and who you are in the position that you're taking. You were a topic of conversation yesterday, my brother, amongst the leaders. So keep doing what you're doing. Let's see, who else do I see? Frida McDuffie. Frida is one of my favorite. I did not realize when I saw her, and then I did say that, yes, she's one of my favorites. Let me tell you why. And don't be hating on me, y'all, or hating on her, because she's one of my favorites. But let me tell you why. I did not realize when I met her in person, like, and I'm being me. This woman was seemed like 5 feet, 5'2", and such a powerful, big, beautiful smile. So, and on the screen doesn't do us justice. But let me tell you, I was like, this little girl kicked my butt. This little woman, she the one who kicked my butt. This woman has achieved $10,000, you all. That $10,000 sweet spot in 1 calendar month. And she wasn't a diamond in the company, wasn't an emerald, a ruby. I don't even know if she was a sapphire at the time. I don't even think she was, but she was generating $10,000 in her own customer base. Her reaching out organically to people and when I say kick my butt, y'all, I'm a Leo. And Miss Bernadine know what we talking about. We don't take that lightly, but I really was so surprised that it was so much was packed in such a big punch in a small package. So it was just clear revelation to me that God is not a respecter of person. So Frida McDuffie, you're one of my favorites.
You make me smile and laugh. And yeah, you some 5'2", that's me.
Oh, 5'2", so I was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking now. I already know Mike, big presence, large presence.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
in my head, I ain't seen him in person. I have seen him in person.
Uh-huh.
But us big 6 foot and
Yes, yes.
little
I'm a
5.
Leo. the Leo. I've raised 2 Leos, so
Right.
2 Leo young men. So I know what I'm dealing with. So yes, but I
And
appreciate
y'all,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all hearing the voice, and y'all see it be like, you wait a minute, you mean to tell me in context, this the one that kicked my butt? I
Wait a
too,
minute.
like David and Goliath, y'all. She threw a stone right in the middle of my head.
Mooney, she has a set of twins that are born in August, so and they're Leos. So
Mm.
she knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And
Okay.
she'll be on that free cruise. So congratulations, Frida.
Yes,
Yes,
doing it.
yes. Y'all
Mm.
feel free. This is family time now. If there's somebody brand new, I love good energy. I love putting out good energy. Feed me energy. I feed it back. Thank you, Maggie. An eye opener. I love that from you. We are in the hunt, says Mike Newsom. Very powerful.
Yes, Mike.
Powerful men of God. More men of God. This is what's happening. Y'all, I was a Lone Ranger, and I'm going to kind of start closing out. This is the first close. Well, there's usually 3. But I started out a Lone Ranger, you all. One being at the time, myself and Melissa were the youngest in the company when the company first started. And in that early stage, I was like one of the few men. It was not a lot. There were not a lot of few active participating men. But now you see this birth of, not saying leadership, we stand on the shoulders of those powerful women and the women that and the baby boomers. But to see brothers like Mike, Moshe, I see this leadership of strong men that are evolving. And I haven't got the full revelation of what that is, but it is a presence that's needed. And they all have their own voice. So to me, what is allowed me to do is step back. And I don't know how to explain this totally. What God gives me is that picture of Saul and David, you know. And Saul started out okay, but then he had something in him that really didn't acknowledge David and acknowledge what God was doing. And he got in the way, and he got it in his own way. But what I love is that God has given me a peace to be able to step back and allow a lot of other voices to be heard that shows that the same God that we had back 4 years ago is the same God now, and exponentially what he can do more of. So I appreciate brothers like Mike Newsom, Moshe. Anthony has always been a representation. He showed up yesterday. I love Anthony because he's always been a humble servant, which is why he sees that in me. And now I'm getting a revelation of what he put in those words of what he's seen me do, but what I've actually seen him do and followed in his footsteps of just bringing it down some, coming back to reality of who God created me to be. So thank you, Anthony, who's another powerful man of God. So with that being said, anybody else, feel free to unmute. You are welcome, Diane. Y'all still, I'm drinking my flat belly replace Starbucks coffee. All right, Miss Bernadine, I see you. Prayer for victory, Anthony, love it. All right. Well, all right. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Well, with that being said, you all have, and I think this is good, it's 11:11. This is recorded, so feel free, you all, to drop it in the kind of page. I'm sure, and I never really record, so prayerfully she'll cut some stuff out if I've said anything, because I never know what I'm gonna say. But I promise God that I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I said, God, if you give me time, if you grant me more time, and it's time that I realize like time is getting short. If you grant me more time, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I'll say whatever you tell me to say, and I'll go wherever you tell me to go. So if I've said something, you all, that has went way over the top, hopefully they'll cut it out. Or if it comes back to me, I'm gonna say, y'all know I had radiation to the brain. I'm not wrapped too tight. So please, will you pardon me this one time? But with that being said, you all, drop it in the chat, make a request, not in the chat, but in the Facebook groups, that you want to see this presentation, you want to share it, ask Dr. Ross to cut it up, hint, hint, right? And maybe you can use this to further do what I call some of the Great Commission of share with the wonderful thing that Akana is doing. And we will see you at what? The top, the very top, the tip top, because we are busting through the top. Love you all. Have a great day. Peace out.